just curious on your thoughts on the game, but how do you think the CONCACAF play has influenced the result at all, if anything? Do you think that it would have been a better result if you had not been playing two cups?
Sure. I think fatigue is clear to see. There's it's not an excuse, or do we want to change that? We prefer playing lots of games in multiple competitions. So this is the challenge that we took on, and it is a challenge. It's physically very demanding for our players, and mentally as well. So it's there, but again, we like that and we want that. So it's not an excuse, but I think it's very clear to see.
Paul Pogba was in the house, so just curious if you have any thoughts on the fact that he was here, and would he fit, maybe not with LAFC, but would he fit with MLS?
I don't know. I have no idea what he's been doing for a while. So the Paul Pogba that I watched play a couple of years ago, absolutely. He'll help any team.
Hey, Coach. Sorry for your loss in today's game. I'm curious about your thoughts towards Andres' performance today. He has a second game with you today.
Yeah, I thought it was really good in the first half. He was a bright spot for us. He was always available. He was a handful, for their left side. And I think a lot of our better moments in the first half came through him. And he's going to help us. And it's just a matter of getting him enough fitness to make sure he can contribute over 90 minutes. But that was a very good first half from him.
How much weight do you put on wins and losses at this point in the season?
I would say it depends on how you lose. To answer your question, maybe in more detail, if you're losing games because you're getting outworked, if you're losing games because you're disorganized, then it really matters. If you're losing games because you're a little fatigued and your chance creation is a little down at the moment, but you know those solutions and you know they'll be there next week, then it's not too concerning. But this team, this club, has been built to win games, and right now we've lost 3 in a row, and that's something that we need to deal with and accept.
I'm sorry, I came in late, so I didn't hear some of what you addressed. But I just heard you now say 3 losses in a row, and sort of the chance creation's not quite there. But you're not pinning this on the 8 games in 26 days. That's not Is that the factor for you? I'm sorry, I missed what you said in the earlier comments.
It is a factor, certainly. I think it's very clear to see. You don't need a doctorate in football to see that or to explain that. But again, we took the challenge on. We love that challenge. We want to play in multiple conditions. So in no world is it an excuse. But it is a circumstance for sure, and I think it's clear to see. But there are ways to deal with that.
Did you address Olivier Giroud being out and what his status is moving forward?
No, I didn't. Yeah, he was out for today. There's a chance that he'll be back soon, but which is kind of day-to-day right now.
One more injury question. Marlon, he's been out since the injury last weekend. Any timetables or anything you can provide of an update on him?
Yeah, he's recovering well. It's hard to make a clear statement when he'll be back. We're hopeful, with a lot of luck, maybe at the end of the week, but most likely the following week.
Coach, final question. Maybe too early to ask, but what kind of preparations are you making towards facing Inter Miami here?
None. It's too early to ask. We still have a lot of football from now until then. So KC and San Diego, 2 teams that we would like to beat. There's points on the board, so we need to start focusing on the league and gaining points. And when Miami rolls around, we'll be ready.
Thank you.